Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're going to have a special atmosphere for this one, Singy. These fans have been waiting a long time to get back inside the ballpark and support their favorite team.
Yeah, we knew today would be electric, but after their team picked up a few road wins to kick off the year, I think the energy inside this stadium is going to be turned up an extra notch. So let's see if they can keep this good start going here at home.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway. Starting on the mound in this one, Kevin Gausman. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
1-2 for count.
1-2 now. And another ball. And the right-hander deals. And Robles spoils it. He stays alive. Now this one's crushed down the line. Again, foul ball. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he deals.
We got a full count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And here is J.P. Crawford. And that one clips the corner. In the air on the infield, under it. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Now Scott Servais lined up for the Seattle Mariners. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Cal Raleigh.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
2 outs, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nobody left for Seattle, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, number 22. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
But when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. The pitch. And there's a ball.
2-1.
The pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. The pitch.
2-2.
That missed ball. And that's ball 3. Swing and a high fly ball to left. The Rosarena after it. Hauls it in for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. It features a great veteran presence, George Springer.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
Left field, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Blue Jays held in check. Scoreless after 1. Now in Toronto, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Cal Raleigh. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Definitely made him chase it a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
No score here in the second. That one's in there. Now 3-2. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing.
One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the pitch. That's misses. Ball 2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Addison Barker.
Addison Barker.
And a pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your left side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Hard ground ball, base 9. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. That means you put a pretty good swing on it.
1 down. And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one ripped right center field. And no one can get there. Kirk round second on his way to third. And he's got a double.
Back-to-back base hits. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap up there.
Second and third, one gone. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Two now. Stays alive. Kirk at third. Varsho over at second with 1 down. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Right side, hard hit. Toss to Naylor, but it's 1-0 as the Reds score.
Expected back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
And now the rookie second baseman. So RBI spot. But Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Got him looking. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mariners nothing.
Breaking down the young and what I owed them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molding. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do if you tried to.
And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Got the back going too soon and strike 2. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. So 2 down now, and here is Luke Raley. 2 outs. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play, that's an infield single.
Up next is Seattle, the 3rd baseman, Victor.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the 3rd baseman, Victor Robles. That's in there. And the count is 1-2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Righty to the plate. And that's outside. And the count's full. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at second here with 2 away. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Man at second. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the wall. Relay throw to second. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You had a run.
So 2 down, and now for Seattle, Josh Naylor. Kicks and fires. Right through their cover. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Rogers Center as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Next pitch is outside.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it's off the wall. Not in time, it's a double.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So up next, Nathan Lucas. The 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2's the count.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Blue Jays down a run here in the last half of the third. Now. Vladdy down. Big swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. And it's off the wall. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runner at second. Now here is George Springer. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Crawford throws to first in time. That takes care of Springer.
Now back, the designated hitter, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Guerrero stands at second with 2 gone. And another ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep it down on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got it! They limit the damage here.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
New inning getting started, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. And the righty deals. That one ripped, but foul. Righty delivers. That misses.
2-2.
Now 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Kicks and deals. Ripped towards third. Slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So digging in, Dominic Canzone. One down, base is empty. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
The center field.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
The 1-2. Just missed.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Mariners are down in order. Score remains 2-2. Ready to go. Bottom four. And the batter now, Dalton Varsho. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Andres Gimenez. Right-hander kick steals. There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Varsho on at first, nobody out. That one off the mark. It's 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside low. Full count now. Number 9. Waiting to hit for Toronto. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
Now it's the second baseman. In the air out towards right center. Canzone settles underneath it, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Ernie Clement now at the plate. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Way outside, 2-2. All tied up. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That's the ball.
And another ball. Strike 2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 2 left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. Back now in Toronto. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brendan Donovan. Here comes a pitch. That's
Nope.
a little bit low.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Well struck right field. Springer ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder, Randy.
And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The batter.
Next is the designated hitter, Luke Raley. And now 2-2. And another ball. That one ripped. Varsho reaching back towards the wall. On the warning track. And hauls it in. Halfway through, and we're tied 2 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Foul ball there. The line to kick the pitch. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just blocked him up.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Bases empty, 1 away here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Out to short, Crawford. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now the designated hitter, Addison.
And next is the designated hitter, Addison Barger. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Right side. Jumps. Throws. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Victor Robles. And here it comes. Turned on, but foul wide of third. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
So up next, J.P. Crawford. And that one is lifted in the air. Springer on the move. He's got it. 2 away now.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's Josh Naylor. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Cooper Criswell will take over here. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk.
The catcher.
This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The wind of the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he deals. Well struck left field. And it hits the base of the wall.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
And now here is Andres Jimenez. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's the second baseman. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And another ball. Two now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. That one the other way. And he can't make the play. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. One left for Toronto, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Max Scherzer. He's been so good against lefties. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think you really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. Scherzer deals. Swings through that one.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And a 1-2. Now one missed. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tommy Nance getting ready to go. Rogers getting cranked up as well. That one is absolutely belted. Varsho going back. And it's off the wall. Around third. Relay throw home. The tag, and he's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a ball. Man at second. Got it, looking for the K.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So here's Scherzer. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kirk down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. Looking to get the tying run on base.
No, that missed. That's
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Ferrer appears to be getting ready for manager Scott Service. Spire also throwing. Up the middle, and that one handled. Whips it to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell at full speed, Lou.
I got to be honest with you, I couldn't tell either. As they asked for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We used to get a couple of close ones every game, it seems, and this one is just about as close as it gets.
Here's one more look, Siggy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I'm looking at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's going to have to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. And now, Nathan Lucas. And fouled off. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays.
Your base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Clement, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in for the out.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer.
George Springer.
Here's a 1-1. Bounce to third. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And that's down and away.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Hit hard, that gets through. Headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score. But he's in there easily.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So 2 down. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Down fly ball to right center. Rodriguez sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. We're tied now with 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And now Luke Raley. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. And that's ball 4.
That's low. Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Victor Robles. Right-handed reliever. And Robles spoils it. He stays alive. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. 1 out.
Well, it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. The 1-1. And strike 2.
1 and 2. Count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now it's Josh Naylor. 2 outs. Runner on the goal. Fall off foul. That's hard hit on the line. Going, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year. It's 5-3. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Cal Raleigh. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Left field. Moving under it. Corrals it. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Ferrer.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Andres Munoz up and loosening in the pen. Rash also getting ready. In the air, left field. Arozarena after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Left-hand batter waits. Fastball for a strike. And now 2-2. And another ball. 3-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The tying run at the plate. Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-2. Ernie Clement on deck for the Blue Jays. Now snap throw to first. Jimenez back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
3-2 on the way. Oh, he can't hang on. Robles to second, and he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Right through there for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Two down.
That's the ball.
Nathan Lucas waits on deck. And the pitch. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Through 8 full, it's the M's 5 and the Blue Jays 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tommy Nance.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. Up the middle, Jimenez. Over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. The pitch. In there at the knees, and that's strike 2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to score that out. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen. That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that
breaks it in for the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the M's 5 and the Blue Jays 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Andres Munoz. Now he's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Number 75.
Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side, Donovan sends it to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now back. The first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Drilled up towards left center field. That's well struck, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And the batter is George Springer. That's inside.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Tying run at the plate. Late on that fastball.
2-2.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base. day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
With the time scoring position in the bottom of the ninth, Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Oh, that hit it. And they get the out after the ricochet. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm. As you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. 2 outs. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. Into score for third. It's 5-5.
Huge moment for him and his team, where, you know, some guys just grip a little too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Edward Bizardo. This is his 3rd time out this year. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. And a pitch. And now 1-2.
You want a guy that battles at the plate in the biggest moments of the game, and that's what they have right now up there. If anyone can shake it up, it's this guy right here.
Left-hand hitter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the righty deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they push across the 2 runs they needed in the bottom of the ninth, and we'll play on. We're all tied up, 5-5.
When you in the presence of my crown, the beat drop, I won't let it hit the ground. Now you can fix your frown.
Back now in Toronto, on to extra innings. And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy in extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin for error, and to your dismay, not much sacrifice bunting. Teams usually try for the big inning.
Certainly not that much bunting for the road team as they try and play for the big, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Substitution now at third. Pitch running here. Cole Young. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Smash to the left side. Clement over to first. Got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Victor Robles. Two outs. Now Billy to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Mariners lead 1. Our score holds at 5 apiece.
Now
into the game, Cole Young. He'll play second. Runner in scoring position, no outs. The batter will be the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. 1-1 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one is upstairs. Number 9 to bat next. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited. It was out in front. I'll tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Now it's the second baseman. The winning run on second base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
To the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. That one lifted to left, sizing this one up. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On to inning number 11 we go. We're all tied up 5-5. Back now, we're in extras, and there's a new arm on the mound. Go ahead run on base. Now the number 2 hitter, J.P. Crawford. And a pitch. That one misses. The count now 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Out there to center. And there's 1 down.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And up next for Seattle, Josh Naylor.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Into 3rd now, so runners at the corners and 1 out. So they hold the runner at 3rd, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical. You want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Substitution being made at first, and pinch running for the Mariners, Ryan Bliss. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. And another ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2.
Well, second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
So coming into the game now on defense, Rob Refsnyder. He takes over as the new first baseman. Nathan Lucas now at the plate. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And there's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals.
Full count.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting to hit for Toronto. And the pitch. Ball four, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
He's making things difficult for himself right now on the mound. But, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Miles Straw. First and second, no outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. the next to hit. Swung on, bouncing. Rodriguez going back on this one. He bangs off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Across is the winning run, and the Blue Jays walk it off in the 11th.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well-deserved.
6-5 the final here today. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we could be in for a pitcher's duel in this one, partner. Both of these arms very capable of controlling the game from the mound.
Yeah, and they know that it's going to be tough on the other side for their offense to score runs. So what they're doing is going out there and they're having to battle zeros. Who can put up the most zeros? That's who's going to have the best chance of winning this ball game.
So just about set, towing the slab in today's game. Trey Savage. What do you got on him, Chris?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles. The wind and the pitch. Good job to fight that one off. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Late on that fastball. Robles gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the air, right field. Barger pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
And that one hammered. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mariners.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Man at second. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Man on second, 2 down. A little off front there as he swings through.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
He goes down looking. A run on 2 hits, and they lead 1. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Mariners 1, and the Blue Jays coming up. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert.
Oh, very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the ball, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And there's a foul ball. The M's up by a run here in the second game of the series. Fly ball down the line, sizes this one up. And there's one away.
That is good.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And another ball. Man at first, one away. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Lead runner around second. Thought about third, but back to second safely. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1 and 2 here. Ground ball nailer. He'll do it himself. What a play. Inning over. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second. In now is the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. And another ball. Now a check swing on 3-1. Appeal to third. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the ball off the shoulder.
The pitch. That misses off the outside edge.
It's a good take. Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He had
Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
Okay. No,
Throw to second and great jump. Righty delivers. In the air, left field. And out number 1 on the grab. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 down. Throw, and it gets away. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out. Knocked down, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 1 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now for the Jays, Kazuo Oka. Here's a 1-1. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Kicks and fires.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 3-2. And he walked it. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. We talked about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against it.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and velo to it.
And next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez. And a foul ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Now that second baseman.
And stepping in is the speedy Miles Straw. The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
2 on, 2 outs. He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there, and it stopped. That was pretty cool.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the rookie second baseman, Ryan Bliss. Why to kick the pitch. Ground ball left side. Sneaks through, base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he bents it. He's safe.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Man at second.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The 1-2. Out to center. Varsho gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Here comes a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. And here it comes. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Bliss leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And there's 2 down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here's Josh Naylor. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the frame. 1 left for Seattle. They lead it 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. And now the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. The 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Safe at second, and that was not close. And a 1-2. And a base hit up the middle. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Now there you go, the RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. No outs, runner at first. Here's George Springer. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. It's a... He circles the bases. His 7th home run of the season. It's 3-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Now it's going to be Addison Barger. He swings and fouls one off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side. But that pitch really got in on him right there. But that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a loopy, slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Two out, space is empty. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 2 down, nobody on. Whipped into left center, base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers going into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So, man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Garver on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. It's a beautiful Springer dinger here. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Julio Rodriguez. The wind of the pitch.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
The bat.
And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Heineman pulls it down, and there's one down.
The bat. The designated hitter.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Rodriguez at first, one gone. There goes the runner. Lifted in the air, out to left. Sanchez tracks it down for the out.
The right fielder on the third.
And now the right fielder, Rob Refsnyder. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, if he's going to steal second, You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The Jays up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Third out. Mariners lead 1. And they still trail it here 3-1.
Give it all you got. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so...
Bottom of the 4th. And now Tyler Heineman. High fly ball out to left field. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, the second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup, Miles Straw. Next up for the Blue Jays. Ball to strike. The pitch. And another ball. Action in the pen down there. Dane Dunning, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Criswell getting loose as well. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one gets past the catcher. Straw into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Got him swinging.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. The way that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put down.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 outs. Line drive, base hit right center field. Coming home. He'll score easily, and they lead by 3. 2 outs, runner at first. And the batter is George Springer. The 1-1. There's the strike. And another ball. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. Back after this on the show. Back now in Toronto. Mitch Garver up to hit here.
Mitch Garver.
3-2. Got him. And one gone.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Ryan Bliss. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. That one misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Now batting, third baseman, Brendan.
Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. In the air, left side. Sanchez gets under it. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Dane Dunning comes on now. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One gone here.
Now batting, third
Kazuo Oka digs in now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
One down, base is empty.
1 and 2.
And he deals. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield. Took it back where it came from. There's just no one there to knock it down.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Oka leads off first with one away. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit to third. To second, there's one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Mariners 1. Back here at Rogers Center, now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. This one lifted in the air, left field. Sanchez gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
The first baseman, number 12, Josh.
And now
Naylor.
it's Josh Naylor. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in the dirt. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Brendan Little preparing to come on if needed. Rogers, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next pitch is downstairs. One down, base is empty. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
At the belt and fires. And another ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The Mariners trailing by 3 here in the second game of the series. The 2-2 on the way.
Okay.
Line drive. And that's just foul. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back there. Forget it. Third home run of the season. It's 4-3.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Trey Savage done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher now for the Jays, Jose Barrios.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Base is empty, one away. And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. The pitch. And downstairs. And a 2-1 on the way. Wouldn't chase that time. Righty to the plate. Inside ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now here is Jesus Sanchez. Line of the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up under it. 1 away.
Number 55.
At the plate, Tyler Heineman. 1 out, base is empty. And it is 2-1. And a ground ball to first, and that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't look around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Miles Straw. The pitch. Heineman. The runner at second with one away. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's outside.
3 balls. Strike.
Bounce to the right. Bliss fires over to first. Now 2 away.
Now shortstop,
So up next for Toronto, Andres Gimenez.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
2 outs. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now the right fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
the right fielder, number 30. Rob.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's the strike. Pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he hits a ground ball right side. Strong. Throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And up next for Seattle, Mitch Garver. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to it.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is even 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Three-2 now. That one the other way. Base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bomb with so many positives that led to that knock.
Man at first with one gone. Now Ryan Bliss. And the pitch. The other way. And there's a base hit to right field. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brendan Little.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man, and one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. So the tying run at second.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bull.
Two-1 now. On the ground, could be 2. To Gimenez. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch. pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Back now in Toronto. And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the righty deals. Lifted in the air, right center field. Rodriguez sizes this one up. And there's one down.
The designated hitter, number 4, George.
Stepping in, George Springer. His 2-run homer back in the third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
The wind and the pitch. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Hammer, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Next to hit, Addison Barger. With a second, he's safe.
It really shows the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Moment earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Right-handed reliever. That one missing inside.
3-1.
Man at second. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
3-2 now. Ripped to third. Throws to first in time.
Up next to the bases, the third baseman, Kazuo Oka.
And here is Kazuo Oka. Man on second, 2 down. Slice the other way and foul. Drops in. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
It's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Louis Varland.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game, and the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Another 1-2. The shortstop takes a ball. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jeff Hoffman, the American League saves leader, looks to be warming up. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a little bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. Ripped to short. And that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez. 2 down, nobody on. Bounce to the left side. Into the outfield, base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Next offer. In there for a strike. Yeah, the count 1-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 left for Seattle. They still trail it here, 4-3. Bottom of the 8th, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Center, way back there. Tattoo Retainer Town, and gone. And they add to the lead. It's 5-3.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, pitchers ask it for a new baseball, just like right there.
And next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And the right-hander deals. That's outside. 2-2. Nobody on, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. 1 down, base is empty. That clips the zone, and the count 1-2. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over, and here is Miles Straw. Heineman leads off first with 1 away. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The throw to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the Mariners.
I got nothing to lose.
We go to the ninth. Now it's the DH, Luke Raley. And a pitch. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
The M's down by a pair here at the top of the ninth. Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
On the ground at first, and he handles it himself for the out. So last chance for the Mariners. Mitch Garver up next for the Mariners. The Mariners down to their final strike. Here comes a 3-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Savage with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. We'll see you soon. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Mariners are down in order. They're down 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, number 9. Now. And that one is inside. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Cooper Criswell up and throwing. Dunning also throwing. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. Just missed.
That's inside.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Base hit, center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. At the belt and fires. That's down and in.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Bliss over to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Now the designated hitter, Vladimir.
And next is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Move to first. Yeah, he's back safely. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Boom, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
That's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Next offering in there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Now in Toronto. Now here is Brendan Donovan. The wind of the pitch. And a count 1 and 2. The wind to kick the pitch. In the air out to center. It gets down a base hit. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
The batter number 1.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And up next for Seattle, Ryan Bliss. Next offering is downstairs. Base hit into right center. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So the batting order turns over. Victor Robles now at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That one a little bit high, and the count 2-1. Good eye in that spot.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on the fastball.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 out.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
The M's trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Outside low, 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And a swing and a miss. That's the third out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Come on, show me what you working with, 'cause I got a lot. And you can try, but you never really fight for me, 'cause I'm a soul in it, baby.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cooper Criswell.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball. The pitch. That's way outside. Now 2-2. Right-handed reliever.
The count is full.
Hard hit left side. Toss to Naylor. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, the catcher,
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Edward Bizardo, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Brash, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2-2 now.
And that's in the dirt. The wind and the pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
The other way, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Not much you can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed it. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Jesus Sanchez getting ready to hit. Bounce to the right side. They get the force, and that is the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Rogers.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Cal Raleigh digs in now.
the catcher, Cal.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And another ball. Hot shot to third. Zips it to first. One out. A key out to start the seventh.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Inside just missed. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. The pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail here 1-0. Digging in, number 9.
The second baseman.
Inside, almost got him. On the ground, out to short. Crawford throws to first in time. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. One down, base is empty. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Toss to Naylor. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Miles.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Miles Straw. Righty delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing to it for the Blue Jays, but they lead it 1-0. A new arm into the game, the righty, Yimi Garcia. This is his first appearance of the season. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Dominic Panzone.
And he would be the tying run, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
1-1. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So a change being made out at second. Coming in as the pinch runner, Luke Raley. And now for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. Fastball for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive and run.
Goes down looking.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Now at the plate, Ryan Bliss. So the tying run at second. And that's off the inside edge. 3-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Swings, throw it in, that's a strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's Victor Robles with the tying run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. And clips the inside corner for a strike. Kicks and fires. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and the Mariners have tied the game. It's 1-1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And the right-hander deals. Robles runs. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's the third out. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single. All even at one apiece.
Done it before, so you know it ain't nothing to do it again. Heart of a champion, I know that my legacy about to begin. In love with the pressure, I can't wait to see what they say in the end.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Edward Bizardo. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's George Springer.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Way upstairs, 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Carlos Vargas appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Just off the inside edge. That clips a corner.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Arozarena going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now back, the catcher, Alejandro.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 outs. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 left for Toronto. Still tied 1-1.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence.
Back here at Rogers Center, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Louis Varland on the pitch out of the pen here. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Number 77, Louis Varland.
That one misses in the dirt. Wouldn't chase that time.
I always feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Cal Raleigh on deck for the M's. Hard on the ground to first. Takes it himself out, leading off the top of the 9th, and they take care of a big threat right there. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. And he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
1 down. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. Out number 2.
Now back left field, Randy Arozarena.
And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Kicks and deals. Strike on the inside corner. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And the righty deals. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the 9th, and now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Line drive, and it's just foul. That was close. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Now a chance for Jesus Sanchez. Left-hand hitter waits. Ripped into right center for a base hit. And now a winning run is on base.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Got it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's the second baseman. The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And the pitch. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now back.
So the lineup flips over. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Now one out to right. He's under it. And that will end the inning. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. All tied 1-1. Back now in Toronto. And now the DH, Luke Raley. So a lefty out of the pen, Brendan Little. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Number 54, Brendan Little.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Stop him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead of the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. Up the middle. Tosses to first. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners. And a pitch. That misses, and it's 2-1. There's a strike.
2 balls.
Two down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Matt Brash. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Got him. And one away. And now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The winning run on second base. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Gabe Spire appears to be getting loose. Vargas warming up as well. On the ground to the left. Crawford zips it across. And Guerrero is set down.
The right fielder, number 4, George.
And the batter is George Springer. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
One ball.
Oh, that's cheddar, baby.
This one popped up right side. He's under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Score remains tied 1-1. And we're back. Now we go to the 11th. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Victor Robles. Out to short. Straw. Whips it across. One up, one down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Man at second.
Oh, that's good.
And fouled off. And the 2-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Runner takes off, and a foul ball. He stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 2-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle.
And he chases that one. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
That one missed. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. We are in the 11th. Swings and misses. 2-2 now. The pitch. And now it's 3-2. Cal Raleigh, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. One left for Seattle. Score remains deadlocked at 1. All set for the bottom of the 11th. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Rips that one center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away.
Now batting, catcher, Alejandro.
And the The batter now, Alejandro Kirk. So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Tyler Heineman.
The lefty bat here, Boo, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
And the count 1-2. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. Swung out, belted. Rosarina on the move, heading back. And it's off the top of the wall. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off in the 11th.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well-deserved.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.